You told me you'd teach me something.
Aye, and I keep my word.
I see they took you back in.
They have, but it might have been better if I never came back.
What's the matter?
I don't know. It's just strange. My mind's all churned up. I keep thinking it could happen again. I should have been lying there with the horses, my throat cut. That fellow with the limp saved me, but...
It will pass.
I hope so. I pray for it every night. I shouldn't have come back. I should have just gone far from here.
You still can.
I suppose so.
Young man, come over here. Good God. What happened to your clothes? If you were robbed, you should report it.
You waiting for someone?
Not anymore, young man. I was waiting for you. You look like a clever sort of fellow, and chivalrous too. You wouldn't be the damsel in distress, would you?
Why? Do you know of one somewhere?
Now, handsome. Don't be mean. I've got a job to offer. There's an old grandad sitting in the alehouse there. Yesterday he made use of my services and he said he'd pay me in the morning. Only now he pretends he doesn't know me. I want you to take the groschen he owes me from his purse and bring them to me.
And what do I get?
I'll give you half of what you get off him. It ain't a lot, but it's more than I've seen for quite a while.
I'm on it. I'll be back with the coin before you...
Good day to you.
How's trade?
Nothing we can have.
I'd like to learn...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
First, you have...
Well... Let's have a word about...
Fine.
Here's your share.
My share of what? What the hell are you on about?
Well, that thing with Thomas, somehow his ring ended up with us.
Thomas? Who's he?
That bastard of a foreman at the mill in Edechko, where you got us the job.
Are you out of your tiny mind? If anyone finds out you robbed him, we'll all be fucked.
Take it easy. It wasn't theft exactly. We all know he stole that ring himself. So if it comes out, he'll be in the shit too. He'll keep his mouth shut.
I'd like a beer.
Where'd you find someone willing to buy and not ask too many questions?
It wasn't easy. Then Fritz thought of Andrew.
Andrew?
The innkeeper here. They say all sorts of things about him.
And how did it go with him?
Well, first he didn't seem too keen. When he saw the ring, he bought it off us. Actually, I'm not surprised. After all, we'll spend all the money on booze here anyway.
What now? What will you do next?
Now that you mention it,
Out with it then.
I can't help myself. It's force of habit. We tried to be good at Sassal.
And it didn't work.
Exactly. We broke our backs working in the mill.
And they drove you out.
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile thing we did recently was give that wastrel a thrashing, take his ring, and sell it to Andrew.
I'm not sure I...
And where's that? No one in the country gives a damn about the law. And if we knock some thief over the head in the woods, or ambush some wagon with supplies for Sigismund's soldiers, I won't lose any sleep over it.
It's still
Wake up for Christ's sake! It's war! They skewered your parents, didn't they? They fucking burned down our fucking village, didn't they? Don't you give a damn about that?
Here, just as you ordered.
No, I do.
And now, there's a herd of swine ransacking Skalitz. Those fuckers are trampling over the ashes of Jeremiah, and Desmond, and Siegfried, and Tristan.
Let's chop those bastards to pieces, one after the other.
I can't let it go, Hal. Even if I have to do it on my own, I'll put the fear of God into those bastards.
We'll strike fear into the fuckers.
I knew we could rely on you, Hal. I knew it.
I was wondering.
No, you got less.
Well... So?
Well, I thought Andrew the innkeeper here could help us, but he's nervous. Best ask Fritz. He sorted out selling the ring, and he knows Andrew better.
All right. I'd like...
First you have to have...
Well...
Greetings. Good luck then.
If I wanted to rob...
I'm not interested. Good luck to you.
What the fuck? You're trying to rob me! Pickpocket!
God preserve you, good night.
I've got your coin for you. Though I have to say, robbing a wretch who doesn't look much better than you doesn't exactly fill me with pride.
Thank you 1,000 times. Keep half as a reward.
Have you got something else for me?
For you, always. You brought me coin for food, but I'm cold, and I've no one to keep me warm at night.
I'm sorry, I can't do that for you. Unless you want me to steal a blanket for you.
Not a blanket, but a lovely woolen shawl. My own. I was desperate, so I swapped it for a morsel of food, and now I'm sorry I did. Get it back for me, please.
Consider it done.
Thank you, handsome. I gave the shawl to a village woman who lives not far from here to the west. And to make it worth your while, she's got some fine old books stashed away in a trunk. It's surely worth a tidy sum if you can get your hands on it. Take care.
Hey! Hey! How'd you...
I want to get...
Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right. Isn't that...
I know.
Agreed. God be with you.
I hear you've got a plan to fleece the local villains.
Be nice, wouldn't it? Otherwise we soon won't have a pot to piss in.
And the innkeeper here could lend a helping hand.
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
He reckons we're not up to it. You should try and talk him into it. You were always good at that. Oh, and tell him I sent you, so he doesn't send you packing.
Do you know how I might set about convincing Andrew?
Mention money.
That's all.
Aye. Our friendly innkeeper's as greedy as they come. God be with you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Fritz sent me. I'd like to talk about...
Ah, you'd like some wine from my cellar? I have it right here, in the back.
That's right. Show me the way.
God be with you. So, Fritz said...
Aye. This was his...
Look, lad, I'm fond of Fritz. I knew his old man, but Martha, he's insane. Robbing people.
Only those that deserve it.
And you think his lordship won't mind? Have you any idea the kind of shit you can get into? I don't believe you're up to it.
Why don't you believe us? Do I look like a man who let himself get caught?
You've got balls, all right. We'll see if you're up to it. You'll need a disguise.
What disguise?
Use your head. You can never be sure no one will see you.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to put on some other clothes, or...
Dress up as humans.
What?
It's obvious, isn't it? Everyone knows they're looting. If someone's robbed by humans, no one will investigate.
That's true. But I'll have to get some human clothes.
A captain's. And 3 sets of them.
What?
On account of the helmets. No one will recognize you with them on.
And where the hell am I supposed to get it?
There's gangs of humans around Skeletons. I've got a good idea where to find them from. Passers by.
I'm supposed to attack a human camp.
A minute ago, you were full of yourself. And now, all of a sudden, you've lost your nerve.
But the whole fucking camp.
Scouts are deserters. Most likely the ones who are trying to skive off or take easy pickings. And even humans have to sleep.
My humble greetings.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
He lives here all right, the devil take him. In a cottage at the end of the village by the road to Neuha. Take care.
What else you, sir?
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here.
Must be that farmhand Lubosh. I don't know what the hell you'd want him for, and I don't much care. Good luck to you. Clear off.
Hmm?
What's that? Keep your paws to you. You're trying to rob me. You footpath.
Be off now. You don't belong here.
I see
Christ,
a thief! God.
People, thief! Help! Arrest that thief! Ah! Oh! For fuck's sake! That's him! Oh my God!
Good morning.
Here's your woolen shawl.
You're the soul of kindness, looking after a woman who's down on her luck. I wasn't always a poor man, and I haven't always walked the streets.
Tell me something about yourself.
I was a farmer's wife at Neuhof, and I wanted for nothing. I had a decent dowry, my husband didn't beat me. Only one day he found himself another woman and threw me out. He wouldn't even leave me my dowry. I begged for a while, but then I started selling the only thing I had, my book. What else could I do? And all on account of that bastard.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Remember how I told you about my husband? Well now, after 20 years, the time has come to get my own back. My former husband is a farmer in Neuhof. He's the one who put me where I am today. And now he pretends he doesn't know me. But the ornamental dagger I gave him back then, that's still good enough for him, all right. I want you to steal it from him and bring it back to me. You'll get your reward. It'll take a little while.
No sooner said.
May the Lord watch over you. Mother of God!
Is this your dagger?
That's it. Thank you. You've proved not all men are complete swine. There's just one last little thing you could do for me.
Last, you say? What is it?
After he threw me out of the house, that bastard put another woman in that place, a younger one, and he gave her my trunk with my dowry. Can you believe it? My dowry! The bitch! I want you to get the key to that trunk. That bitch always has it on her.
Wouldn't it be simpler if I just brought you what's in the trunk?
That's sweet of you, but there are some things I have to do myself. I want to enjoy my vengeance. Just bring me the key, and I'll take care of...
What about my room?
Just wait a little while, please. First, I have to get my revenge, and then I'll pay you back tenfold for everything you've done for me. Take care.
disturb you for a moment? What is it then?
It's about this. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
What?
You heard? Don't try to wriggle out of it. Let's get to it.
I'm not in the habit of fighting to the death with fellows I meet by chance on the road. Tell me first what this is all about.
What's happening is I'm challenging you to a duel. You disgusting man. I spit in your face.
Eager, aren't you? Who are you, anyway?
I am Sir Oldram of Lossany.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Oldram. So, what are you after?
My mother sent me out to get some experience. She's obsessed with tales of chivalrous knights. In short, she sent me off looking for some virgin to save, and to win glory in combat. But I have to admit, I'm not very good at it.
You can't duel with someone just like that. There has to be a reason.
But I thought knights fight for their honor, don't they?
I suppose so. Only I'm not a knight. We ought to fight for something more substantial.
Like what?
No doubt you carry some fine clothing on your travels, don't you? Bet that.
Yes. But what if I get invited to a banquet?
Then you can go as you are. At least you'll look adventurous.
Wait, well, what about me?
I'm giving you a chance to fight for honor. That's a valuable thing, isn't it? Let's get...
Wonderful. I'm over here. Ah! Ah! Oh! Yo! Ah! Ah! God damn! Ah! Oh! Ah! A wager is a wager. Farewell, my lovely brocade tunic. Wear it in good health, friend.
Hey!
Here's the key to the...
At last. Now I have everything I need, and I'll be happy again. Thank you, lad. Come and see me tomorrow. I'll pay you everything I owe you, and a lot more.
What will you do now?
Now I'll take what's mine. That's all you need to know. And don't worry, you'll get the reward you've earned. God bless. What the...
Have you seen a worn-out old whore who usually stands outside here?
She disappeared yesterday and hasn't been back since. I heard her former husband was found dead at home with his balls chopped off and his wife strangled and her eyes scratched out and the house ransacked and robbed.
Oh, fuck.
They say it looks like a butcher's yard there. No one can say for sure if the old bitch had anything to do with it. But I'll wager the shirt on my back you won't be seeing her around here again.
be with you, Henry. Hey, what?
Andrew says I have to get a disguise. A fucking human's clothes and helmet.
What? That's suicide. We don't even have weapons. And even if we did, we can't stand up to real humans.
A minute ago you wanted to punish those bastards, and now you don't even have a stick.
Even if I did, I wouldn't go attacking a fucking human camp with it.
Look, I'll go and see if I can sort it out.
Take care.
Good health to you.
I've got them.
What?
The whole bloody lot.
Well then, let's see how you look in it. Farewell. Oh. Is that it? It's a bit...
Ordinary?
Are you serious? I got it straight from the fucking humans.
Oh, it's not exactly, terrifying, is it?
It's about as frightening as my aunt's speckled hen.
They just don't look much like a human to me.
Have any of you actually seen a human?
What? Do you mean close up?
Don't be daft.
Miramir's described them many times.
Everyone knows humans are monstrous. They're barbarians. Pagans.
Whereas you look like a little boy playing at soldiers.
And just who the hell is Miramir?
He's a regular in my tavern. He works as a caravan guard, and he knows what he's talking about. He's been eye to eye with a human, and he's lived to tell the tale. You can ask him yourself.
What are they now?
Oi, Henry. Take that ridiculous thing off before anyone sees you, eh?
I'm honoured that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
They tell me you've seen a lot of humans. They say you'd recognise one even in the dark.
I certainly would. Buy me a drink and I'll tell you stories that will make your hair go.
Here you go.
Thanks. What's your name anyway?
Henry.
Anyway, not long ago, I was escorting a goods caravan all the way from Vienna, when all of a sudden, a terrible storm came down. Hail, lightning, snow, the works.
Snow? In summer?
Don't interrupt. Where was I? Oh, that's right, the storm. We straight off the path. Couldn't see the ground beneath our feet. And all of a sudden, we heard singing. In the distance, we saw a fire in the clearing, with malevolent creatures ranged around it, singing demonic songs.
And these malevolent creatures didn't mind the snow? Wouldn't they have preferred to sing somewhere warm?
Be quiet. Anyway, as if in a trance, we walked towards the fire. And at that moment, we saw them. Were those hideous creatures monsters or demons, you ask? No. They were humans. And a bunch of infants, crying and sniffling.
So, someone was feeling the cold. I'd have been shivering too. Snow doesn't do me any good, especially in summer.
And those devilish creatures were drinking the blood of babies and fornicating with she-devils. We stood there paralyzed with fear until I, and I alone, managed to break out of the spell. I can tell you, I never ran so fast in my life. I was the only one to escape. Since that time, I've been able to do nothing but sit here. I can't work since that water shock. I'm probably still under a spell.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Probably a spell of laziness. Listen, Millimere, what you just said is complete and utter bollocks from start to finish.
What the hell would you know about it, peasant?
I'm from fucking Scallips. I watched those bastards butchering my kith and kin with my own eyes.
Ah, you might have said that before. I could have saved the yarn for someone who'd appreciate it.
Where did you hear this nonsense? Who's been spreading all these rumours about how frightening the humans look?
Oh, the people from around these parts. Brown, the charcoal burner told me about them. He lives in the woods near here. Then there's Olener, the wife of the town, and young Vashek, a stable boy at the stud farm in Ushitz. He saw them too.
My humble greeting.
They say you know what...
I do. Once when I was going alone through the dark woods.
That's of no interest to me.
But...
Look, save the tall tales to impress the wenches. I'm not interested.
Well... They're decked out in raven feathers because...
Well, so a black hen would do.
But that wouldn't have magical powers.
Right.
Bye.
God be with you.
I hear you can tell me something about humans.
No, sir. My master would whip me for telling tall tales again. But really, it's all true.
I won't hit you. Just tell me, is it the truth?
Really, sir. I still see them every time I try to sleep.
Aha. All right. So what do the humans wear?
They wear the skins of dogs hunted down in the night, so no weapon can hurt them.
Right. Thanks. I found that horse you lost.
Really?
Yes, really.
Thank for all the saints. I was just about to start packing my things. I'll let you wed my daughter if I had one. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just take me.
I will.
God's bless.
They say you know about humans.
Fangs. They wear wolves' fangs to make themselves invisible in the dark. Then they can creep around like beasts of prey as sneaky as death.
That was quick.
Fangs. Goodbye.
Well, I never.
Hey, Henry. Take care.
My respects.
I got fucking everything.
Wonderful. Come with me.
What's taking them so long?
I really don't know.
Ready? Good. Now put it on.
Well, definitely an improvement.
That's good.
That's really fucking good.
You don't think it's too much?
It's perfect. If I met you at night, I'd shit myself.
That's exactly what humans look like.
Says the man who's never seen one.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what people think humans look like.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
We're only just getting started.
God be with you.
I have some...
Show me. So many. My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of...
Can you
Certainly.
I want to...
All right, but it'll cost...
Isn't that...
Agreed.
I'd like to...
Certainly.
Well, I've been sent by Captain Bernard. He says you have Cuman marauders here.
Ah, so it was you Bernard was speaking of. Well, the Cumans are marauding, that's for sure. Sir Givish did declare a decent reward for taking the bastards down. But we've not had cause to pay out to anyone so far.
Is that because the locals are too frightened?
No, they're more than willing to try. It's just they don't seem to make it back again. But don't let me put you off. We do know of one camp. Along the road to Neuhof, hidden between the cliffs. I'll pay you your reward if you can bring me proof you've killed the camp leader. They wear peculiar helmets with a face mask of sorts. Easy to recognize.
All right.
This won't take long.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me.
Ničak, mi buj tippelő. Vigye...
Alt teremtését!
God be with you.
I have some trophy.
Show me. Good work.
I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought...
Here it is.
Well, that is a fine bit of news. I've received another report. Some folk were ambushed by the Talbot Creek on the way towards Ujits. I reckon it'd be worth a look there.
All right, I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought...
Here it is.
Well, that is a fine bit of... It's not over yet. I've heard of some trouble along the road.
Very well, I'll take...
See you later.
Welcome, Henry. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, Henry.
Yeah.
Ničak!
Good boy. Look what up you.
God be with you.
I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought...
Here it is.
I'm delighted to... Some farmers from Ujits came to the castle with a complaint.
All right, I'll take it. I've taken care of that camp.
Have you brought...
Here it is.
Well, that is a fine... Some charcoal burners came here from their camp to the south. It seems they're cumin.
Very well. I've taken care of...
Have you brought...
Here it is.
Good work. Now it seems we can take a bit of a breather. There's no sign of any...
Thank you, Captain.
But it would be a pity to waste your talents. They say the roads aren't safe even by Sazau, or around Skalitz. God preserve...
Well...
I don't doubt it. But in Sasau, He's the custodian at the Sasau Monastery, and in charge of security in that region. He'll tell you where to find them, and I'm sure he'll be glad of a helping hand.
Very well, Captain. I'll head there then.
God be with you.
I have some
Show me. They deserved it, the bastards. Goodbye.
Henry, I heard from the monastery that they'll keep buying our stone. They said someone else was responsible for all the trouble. I'm in your debt. Good luck to you.
Jesus Christ.
Whose house is it?
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed Sir Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
You don't seem to think very much of him.
Well, of course I did. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the custodian...
Well, he's meant to look after the local community and keep the peace.
But
in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone blind.
I'm much obliged. You look bored.
Beyond.
How can you be bored here in Sasau? It's such a holy place, filled with knowledge.
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
Well, they say there's not much left of poor Procopius.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm not blaming you. It's just that only monks have access to the reliquary of the crypt. Folk were even taking relics away from St. Procopius' cave for protection before. Now no one's allowed in there.
I know, but I'd never dream of doing that. I just wanted to touch them for luck.
Maybe I could help.
How?
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there, you could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Oh, now.
Of course.
Then I'll be vague.
I've got a bowl for you from the cave of St. Procopius.
A bowl? I was expecting something of a little different.
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Yes, from his cave. A truly astonishing place. This surely has miraculous powers.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I'm in your debt, Henry. How can I repay you?
Thanks, but I don't want anything. I was glad to help.
Truly? Well...
My pleasure.
And Henry?
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. What do with you?
Good day to you.
I've come from Captain Robar.
And what might the captain be wanting to let me know?
I'm not a messenger. I've nothing to report. The captain thought I could lend you a hand.
Oh, so it's you, the hero of Talmberg. So be it. If you succeed, I'll gladly reward you. And if you don't, I won't be shedding any tears. We know that one of their encampment is on the hill by Skellets, nearby the mines.
I'll take a look there.
Farewell.
Now.
Come.
That was just a warm-up. What's the matter?
I hope I can...
I have some...
Let's have them. Very nice.
I've taken care of...
Oh, yes?
Here it is.
At least one piece of good news to... Farewell.
Lost something here?
Good day to you.
I have some...
Let's have them. Very nice.
I've taken care of...
Oh, yes?
Here it is.
At least one piece of good news. Some woodcutters reported there's an encampment.
I'll take a look around.
May the Lord watch over you.
Mother of God.
You call that?
Hey, all of you, gather here! Raise the alarm! To arms! Get over here! You're dead! Alarm!
I'll find...
Good day.
I have some...
Let's have them. Very nice.
I've taken care of...
Oh, yes?
Here it is.
At least one piece of good... It looks like your job is done. We don't know of any other camps, so let's hope we'll have some peace for a while.
Very well.
What are you loitering around here for? You did your job, you got your money. What more could you want?
Some thanks wouldn't go amiss.
I've thanked you enough, with money. But if you want someone to embrace you and sing your praises, go to the local baths. They know all about that sort of thing. Now be off with you. I still have things I need to do. May the Lord watch over you.
met before.
We have. And you defeated me in
That sounds interesting. But what shall we fight for?
Ah, so chivalry alone is not enough to tempt you.
No, sir. I'm drawn to more, glittering bait.
I see. Well, why not? I'll tell you what. I have a fine suit of armor, a horse and a sword I won at dice. The horse and sword I can use, but the armor doesn't fit me well. I'll bet a piece of armor against a reasonable sum of groschen.
All right, why not?
I'm glad to hear it. Let's get... Got weak at the knees. Here, the reward you've earned.
I was at the Ujit Women's Sabbath.
And how did it turn out?
The women were making such a ruckus. The woodcutters took them for witches and burst in on them. They meant to kill them.
Jesus Christ.
The women are dead. The woodcutters killed them.
Oh, sweet Jesus, how could this happen? The women meant no harm. They just wanted to help people, and then this. Why? Why didn't you do something?
I couldn't do anything about it.
Couldn't? Don't you have a tongue in your head to explain what was really going on? Don't you have your hands to thwart the woodcutters with? Of course you could have done something. It's just that you didn't. Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. Forgive my sins and have mercy on me in my final hour. And as for you, it's been a pleasure.
My humble...
Do you know if there's any...
How should I know? Farewell.
I'm glad to...
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything, even our new kettle.
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross...
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do.
How does life in
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the See you later.
My God, what happened to you?
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Not since I ran away from there. Why do you ask?
Because someone saw you wandering around the houses there, poking around.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, I haven't been back since that horrible day.
If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll make you regret it.
Jesus Christ, all right. I was there. But I came late. The good stuff had already been taken, and I didn't want to go poking around.
Carry on.
It was... Look, this is the rest of what I found. I don't want it. Just take it. Give it to the needy. Whatever you want. Yeah, well.
God save.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Skalitz? I thought that place burned down to the ground. What would I be doing there?
Someone there saw a charcoal burner rooting through the burned out buildings.
Well, if you know who it was, then why...
I don't know who it was, just that it was a charcoal burner.
And how do you know that? Because he was grubby from ash in the middle of a town full of ash?
No, because he had a charcoal burner's sack.
And that's your evidence. Anyone can get that. There's plenty lying around the forge, and there's a lot of people wandering around there.
Trying to throw the blame on someone else, are you? Forget it. You're gonna get what's coming to you, you thieving bastard.
No, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. I'm innocent, I swear.
If you only stop lying. I can see it in your eyes. You did something, and I'll get it out of you.
Please, no, I didn't do anything. I just found it. It must have fallen from someone else's sack, but I wasn't in Skalitz and I didn't loot anything.
A likely story. Though, if you had a sudden attack of conscience and gave it to me, I might just believe you didn't do anything wrong.
Here it is. Everything I have. Take it and leave me be. I didn't do anything wrong. Farewell.
God be with you.
Have you been to...
What would I be doing there?
Someone saw a charcoal burner rooting around there.
And how does anyone know?
Well, they said he had a charcoal sack and...
Sacks aren't hard to come by. Especially around Skalitz. Anyone could have one.
Including the guilty man.
Or maybe it wasn't me, and you're looking for someone else.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now.
Goodbye.
God be with you. What can I...
You know, I happened to run into that charcoal burner we were talking about. But,
But what?
I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
There was definitely more. But this is still better than nothing.
No, I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favour for a neighbour.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything...
I'll remember it.
God be with you.
Damn! Ow! Watch where you're going, you lout! You nearly killed me! Ah! Watch what you're doing! There's people walking here!